y'all. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective. And on this channel, we talk about books, TV, reality TV. We talk about a little bit of the foolishness on the internet, all while building community and having a little bit of a key. Okay, and today we're going to be reviewing the Belle Collective, Season 3, Episode 11, Clifton Rogers' Neighborhood. But before we get into that, I've got a couple housekeeping items. Let's get into that first. This is a growing channel. I'm not going to press too hard. What I am going to say is that if you don't subscribe to my channel, you don't support Black women. Period. Okay? Period, point blank. I'm just kidding. You're going to like it over here. All right? You'll like it. We do all kinds of things over here. And yeah, it's cool. Energy is good. The price is right. It's free 99. Go ahead and subscribe. All right? Subscribe to the channel. Support Black women. Let's get into this review. So let's have a conversation. Let's talk about the show because I don't want to do play by play. I just want to talk about the show. We're talking about Latrice, we're gonna talk about Lateshia, and we're gonna talk about Sophia Shante. Let's start with Sophia Shante first because I did not appreciate her. She's really when I first started watching this season, I didn't have backstory on any of these women, and I didn't feel any kind of way about anyone except for Lateshia. I was kind of like, she's a little not smart. She's a little not smart, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to pass judgment too quickly. As I'm going through the season, Sophia Shante is meeting with her daughter, D. D has just had a baby. D is talking about how her baby daddy, Zay, she feels like she doesn't think that he's attracted to her anymore. Instead of Sophia Shante exploring that, and maybe she did, and it just wasn't on camera because D didn't look like she really wanted to talk about it either. But instead of showing concern or asking questions about that, because clearly your daughter is going through some things, she just told her basically to dust off, pick yourself up by the bootstraps. I don't, y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I didn't like how she responded to her daughter after hearing that news. There was another thing in the conversation that Dee brought up that I was kind of like, are we going to talk about this? Are we not going to talk about this? So after the whole situation with Selena and Sophia Shante, obviously we know Sophia Shante pressed charges. The only reason why I feel Sophia Shante pressed charges because she got beat up. Outside of that, had it not been her getting her hands laid on, she probably would have never said nothing. But because she got shamed, she is getting the law involved. The reason why I think that is because Sophia Shante had no problem talking cash money ish. Okay. Cash money ish when she was in Selena's face. Oh, well, if you feel froggy, go ahead and leap. She said something to that effect. It's like, if you really wasn't trying to get nothing started, you had your mouth. Your mouth wrote a check your behind couldn't cash, and that's what it was. That's what it is. So after the whole situation, when the girls Star and Sanjay find out that Sophia Shante is pressing charges on Selena, the girls, either Star or Sanjay, text D and it's like, listen, I want to round with your mama, which, makes sense. I mean, still disrespectful, but, you know, D then says, the girls called me, tell me they want to round with my mama. What they don't understand is that my mama neglected me to be with y'all, to support y'all. And I said, hold on, wait a minute, what? I'm sorry, what? And I saw Sophia Shantae's body language, like, girl, why did you say that? Like, I heard body language shifted. So I believe D is telling the truth. Sophia Shante didn't stop to ask, well, why do you neglected? You feel like I neglected you? She let it pass right on by and didn't say nothing. Again, she may have had a conversation with her on off camera, but at that point, once she put it out there on camera, I think it would have been the natural response to me. If someone had told me that I neglected them, I would have wanted to talk about how they felt. Sophia Shante let that pass too. I Sophia Shante wants to have a good image. She wants to be seen on TV. She wants people to think she has the perfect life. and she's far from it. And I don't like that. Your daughter literally just said that you neglected her to be on TV, and you didn't even explore to ask her why she felt that way. You just you just let it be. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm not Sophia Shante can. Yeah, all right. Also, Sophia Shante, she hosts this, giveaway every year. They giving away pajamas. I was like, girl, people don't need pajamas. People need food, clothes, like real clothes, things that they can wear outside. Pajamas are a luxury, but okay. So she hosts this drive, and we actually get to see the drive later on in the episode, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But as Sophia Shante is preparing for the giveaway, she's meeting up with Lateshia, and they're talking about the fallout with Selena and how she still feels like Latrice, Sophia Shante, even after she meets with her with Aikisha, she still feels like Latrice has something to do with orchestrating Selena fighting. Y'all have been in the room. Sophia Shante is these women are delulu. These women do not have it all together. I don't know what it is, but they are not functioning all the way. They're not functioning all together. It is something like the I don't know if they're firing on all cylinders. I don't know what's happening because you still think Latrice orchestrated that, even though you talked cash money shit. Cash money shit. Now you talk all your shit, and you still think Latrice has something to do with that, girl. Okay. Now here's another person that's Delulu. Delulu. Skip to my Lulu. All right, Lateshia. Lateshia is hosting brunches, which I guess that's the thing to do because they were doing that on Love and Marriage Detroit as well. I didn't gave up on that show, y'all. Don't even expect nothing from me because I cannot with them. It's so bad. I can't. So I guess brunches is the thing to do. Let me start hosting brunches. So Letitia's doing brunches, and she is meeting with Marie Monroe because she wants Marie to be on her panel. She also wants Latrice to be on her panel. Now Latrice and Marie don't get along. Now the heat is coming more so from Marie than Latrice, and I don't know the backstory. Y'all get down in the comments and let me know if you want to add, and let me know what the backstory is between Latrice and Marie. But it seems like Marie is the one that's got the issue with Latrice. Latrice is just kind of responding to the ish that's coming from Marie. Personally, I didn't want to say this before, but I'm gonna say it out loud. I think Marie has a crush on Latrice. I think Marie has some pent up sexual aggression, and maybe she's not able to express it in the way that she wants to. I think Marie got a little thing for Latrice. That's the reason why she come for that lady so much, because it does not, it's not natural in the way that, you know how when you don't fool with somebody, you literally don't fool with them. And you might want to sip tea and hear about their gossip, but you're not really trying to be nowhere near them. You're not really trying to talk about them. You don't care. You're not trying to kick up dust with them. The way that Marie kicks up dust with Latrice is highly abnormal. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When you're a woman and you have beef with somebody, you got an issue with somebody, you don't fool with them like that. It's a different way you handle things. The way Marie handles Latrice, it's not giving I don't like you. It's giving something else. And anyway, Lateshia and Marie are sitting down. Lateshia is confused as to why Marie can't just get it together and host a panel with Latrice. She's like, y'all not even gonna talk to each other. Marie was like, you do not hold everybody accountable. Latrice lied to you. Again, I don't know what she lied about, but surely it's not that serious. Y'all get down in the comments, let me know, because I don't know. But Marie's like, Lateshia, you don't hold Latrice accountable. I just needed an apology. You stood behind Latrice. You stood behind her publicly, and you found out that she lied to you. You've not apologized to me publicly. Again, I can't imagine that the reason why Marie is upset with Latrice is about just this little petty thing. Because again, it didn't even make sense the way that they patched it together. I'm still confused. They kind of go back and forth, and Lateshia owns up and she's talking about she apologized to Marie. So we moving on because I want to talk about where I feel like Lateshia is the Lulu. Mm, Lateshia been the Lulu, but like I'm seeing it in action right now. Latisha, so Marie is saying, "Hey, girl, okay, what's going on with you and Glenn now? You know, we done got Latrice out the way. What's going on with you and Glenn?" Letitia says, "Oh, well, Glenn says that he wants to start dating again, date me so he can get to know me, get to know his wife." Marie busts out laughing. She was like, "Girl, you know he did that last time, right?" I wanted to punch the TV. I wanted to punch the TV because this is a pet peeve of mine. A pet peeve. You are telling me about something and it is not making sense. Okay. What you're saying doesn't make sense. I wouldn't advise it. I think that you're not paying attention to all the facts. Like in those situations where I'm telling my good girlfriend, she going on a date with somebody, or just any situation where it's kind of like, girl, I don't know if you should be doing that. And you're trying to tell them the fact of what you know, but they act like they can't hear what you're saying. Marie said, he said this to you before. Lateshia continued her sentence and didn't even acknowledge what Marie said. She just kept going. Yeah, so we're going to keep dating each other. And, I think we're in a good place. Did you just hear what your friend Marie said? Did you hear what she just said? That he's done this before. Like, I had a girlfriend that did that to me. She was telling me about some foolishness, and I was trying to, like, say something, and I know she heard me. She didn't and even if she was talking over me and didn't hear what I said, even after you finish the conversation, finish with saying what you saying, okay, my bad, girl. What did you say? I didn't hear that. I was trying to finish my sentence. But she purposely ignored. Y'all talking about I hate that. I hate that. I hate when people do not want you to break their glass bubble. Does that make sense? Like they have a bubble that they've created and they want to sell you that they want to sell this bubble to you, and you're like, but the bubble's got cracks in it. But girl, this don't look and this. No, no, no. Look at this bubble. No, no, no. They don't even acknowledge that you're saying, well, girl, this a little flimsy. You sure you wanna? They completely ignore what you're saying. Completely ignore. Don't even acknowledge. I And the reason why y'all see me getting emotional because I'm imagining girlfriends that I've had to deal with this before, and I'm just like, come on back, girl, come on back, come on back. Woosah, it is a pet peeve of mine because I'm a very loyal person. I am loyal. Once I'm locked in with you, it'll take me a minute, right? I don't just be loyal to everybody, right? But once you pass that test, I'm like, okay, I can be loyal to you, and I'm looking out for you because that's who I am. Period. I will risk our friendship to make sure I will risk our friendship by telling you if I see your man on the other side of town with another woman, to me, telling you about that could potentially risk our friendship because you could potentially cut me off or go back and tell him I said that, or some the weird shit some women do, when they super identify with their boyfriend. I will risk my friendship with you to tell you to protect you, right? To say, "Hey friend, I see this and I don't know if this is good for you. I'm going to give you this information, but so you can know what to do. And you may hate me for doing it, but I am willing to risk my friendship with you because I want to see you do well. And I don't want nobody to hurt you. Like I'm that friend. So if I've mustered up enough courage to tell you what's going on and you looking at me, you ignoring what I'm saying to you, girl, and no, you don't have to listen to everything I say, but at least hear me when I tell you, hey, friend, something going on, friend. I'm here for you. I don't think that this is right, friend. You might want to listen to this, please, friend, or at least listen to what I have to say. You don't have to take it in. You don't have to do anything with it. At least acknowledge that I am trying to look out for you. Ooh, that made me want to fight Lateshia. Lateshia problem, and this is my issue where I feel like she's delusional. Not even where I feel like she is delusional. Lateshia thinks that her situation with Glenn is better than Latrice's situation with Cliff. And we find out about this a little bit later. So let's get to Latrice, and I'll hop into Latrice and Lateshia. Latrice is having dinner with her husband at a Mexican restaurant. They sitting down, they ordered margaritas. Give me one margarita, I'm gonna give you some hit, child. Okay, love that song. So anytime somebody say margarita, I'm automatically thinking about the margarita song. Anyway, so Latrice is having a dinner with her husband. She wants to share with him the good news. She is going to sign a contract with the distributor that is going to put her edge control nationwide. She's super excited. She's sharing the information with Cliff. Cliff blows up. What do you mean you signed a contract without showing me? I said, Cliff, are you an attorney? I understand you're an entrepreneur. I know you understand business, but so does she. Are you an attorney that we don't know about? Do you have a JD that we don't know about? Oh, okay. You signed this contract without running by me. I'm the man. How did you do this? Now it's her business now. And from what I understand, Cliff has not put not one red cent into her business. But he wants to see all the contracts before she signs them. He wants to see what's going on before she signs them. She says that the her doing this without telling her husband is her way of demanding the respect that her husband that she wants from her husband. She wants to be seen as equal from her husband. And so her making moves without telling him is the way that she is going to demand respect. I'm going to tell you this right now, or to be seen as equal. Honey, if you think that anything that you can do will make your husband think that you're equal to him, you got another thing coming. All this is telling me is that you married a man who thinks that you're incompetent. You married a man who thinks that you are incapable. That's literally what you're saying to me. You've married a man who thinks that you're beneath him. That, honey, dear love, sister queen, I I don't know if there's any reconciliation for that. I don't know if there's any way to come back from that. You married a man who thinks you're incompetent and thinks you're beneath him. I don't really know how as a matter of fact, with the age gap and the way he treats you and the power dynamic between your relationship, feel like he purposely sought you out. He purposely sought out a woman who he felt like he was better than, or who wasn't equal to him. Cliff don't give me, oh, I'm looking for a woman who is my equal. No. Cliff is looking for a man. Cliff is looking for a woman who is beneath him, or who he feels is beneath him. Cliff is looking for a woman who he feels like he can control. She's saying, I need my husband to see me as my equal, but honey, he not looking for a woman who he can see as his equal. What are we doing? What are we doing, dear? And the fact that she doesn't see that, again, puts us right back into the Delulu category. Honey, I need you to assess your husband. The reason why your relationship exists in at all is because he needed to find somebody who he felt like he that was not his equal. You're not. I need her to go to therapy. I need Latrice to get into somebody's chair and work this out, because she is not going to see it inside herself. She is not going to see it because she's a player in the game. She's not going to see it. She's not going to see it. Ooh, I'm taking so long. Let me hurry get to Lateshia. Okay, so the whole clothing drive, or I think it's toiletry giveaway, that Sophia Shante has put together. All of the girls are there. Star and Sunjay. Sunjay shows up. Sophia Shante didn't know if they were going to come or not because of the case that Selena and Sophia Shante have. But the girls show up. They keeping their distance. They being cordial, respectful, but they're not really trying to be all up on her face like that. Lateshia and Latrice. Lateshia pulls Latrice aside and tells Latrice that her marriage has been the topic of conversation. which is never anything that you would I would never say that to my friend because I'm already going to be on guard. Which I've been talking about my relationship. Y'all been talking about my friend, my marriage. What are you talking about? She says, Latrice says. So again, you're telling her that her marriage has been the topic of conversation, but you expect her to then want to receive from you. Lateshia, again, I don't understand why you are talking to Latrice. You have things that this is what makes me so annoyed with Lateshia. You want to feel so good about yourself. It's like, oh, well, at least I'm not Clifton Latrice. Baby, I honestly think you're worse off. You're the one who is sitting there holding your breath, waiting for paternity results. Lateshia, are you crazy? She brings up Glenn. You know, if Glenn had ever treated me like Clifton treats you, girl, he does. He does. He's just not putting his hands on you, but he treats you with the same level of disrespect. Girl, don't you have a book talking about why side chicks are winning? I hope you interviewed all the side chicks Glenn slept with because baby, they would have firsthand account. I hope that's what she did. Because I hope to God that's what Lateshia did. If she just created some bullshit on her own, girl, you would have firsthand experience as to why the side chicks are winning. You know. Okay. And I don't understand why Latrice Latrice is the topic of any of y'all's conversation because Lateshia Boo, you and your husband, y'all marriage is in the pits of hell. I do not understand how you do not see that, dear. Delusional. It's like, okay, if I can focus on this dysfunction, then I don't got to worry about my own shit. That's literally what's going on with Lateshia. Girl, I cannot. You want to empower women? Empower women to do what? Can you empower yourself to get the hell up out of this goddamn relationship, girl? I don't want to take no excuse me, I don't want to take no advice from no woman who's up in a raggedy ass relationship. You can't pull yourself up out of this shit, but you gonna come tell me about something? Girl, you don't have nothing to say to me, girl. I need you to figure your shit out first, and then maybe you can come tell me about something. But baby, not when you sitting up here on national TV holding your breath and you still with this girl, ain't nothing you can tell me. Baby, you couldn't tell me what day of the week it is. I'm just being honest. You could not tell me what time it is. Dear, you could not tell me a thing. All right. So my last piece, this is the last thing. I like Akeisha. Get in the comments and tell me if Akeisha is problematic. I for some reason always end up liking the problematic person or the toxic person. I don't know. I think Akeisha is genuine. Akeisha had pulled Latrice aside to talk to her. They went out to do some painting. And Akeisha was saying that she hates to see a woman who doesn't know her worth and she really wants to have a conversation with her and just really be there for her. You know, married women sticking together, which that whatever. I think any woman can support another woman, but I'll give you that. I've never been married, so the experience obviously is different. I do think that Akeisha was being genuine, but I think the problem is that Akeisha is friends with women who do not have her best interests. And I think that's the thing. It's like Lateshia, if you're friends with Latrice, like you say you are, so when you round the girls that talk about her, you never say nothing. You don't pipe up, you don't defend her, and you don't tell them to stop talking about her. Like there isn't a safe space for Latrice to open up at all. So y'all are pulling her aside to talk to her about how y'all are scared for her and her relationship, but y'all are not creating a safe environment for the girl to even talk about it. And that's what's really getting on my nerves about this situation because this could potentially really be a serious situation. We have no idea. Cliff is cutting up on her in public. God knows what else he is doing in private. But y'all are not creating a safe space for her to even talk about anything, which is like y'all are so fake and phony. And if y'all were focused on y'all own issues, Marie, focus on your mama, who is not off drugs, dear. Okay. Lateshia, focus on your philandering ass husband. Come on. Focus on your own shit. Why are we here? Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the episode. I done went off on a tangent. It's about to be 25 minutes. Child, I did not mean to talk this long. I did not. Get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.